What I really enjoyed about practical legal skills was the variety, because it gives you a really good insight into the kind of area you might want to go into when you're working. So I really enjoyed the journalism workshop. I found really interesting. I'd never done anything like that before, but I also enjoyed the presentations a lot, and I found that that's something I was quite good at and also really enjoyed, was talking about commercial awareness through presentations, talking about maybe how you give a business plan to a law firm through a presentation. And yeah, it was just mainly the variety of all the different activities and getting a taste of each of them and then saying, oh yeah, I really enjoyed that, I didn't enjoy that so much, and getting an idea of what kind of things you might enjoy in a future career. The module's all about teaching or giving people a taste of the kind of skills that they might have if they're practicing as a solicitor or a barrister or a legal executive or even more. So we did all sorts of workshops, meeting barristers, getting lectures from the head of media here at the university, and meeting solicitors as well, and sort of having an insight into the kind of things that they do. So writing letters to counsel and things like that. I think the key benefits of the module were getting an insight into how a barrister's day might go, how a solicitor's day might go, how maybe a journalist's day might go, and seeing what I enjoyed about the work and what I didn't. And what I learned was that I really enjoyed the presentation side of things, but I originally wanted to be a barrister, but because I really enjoyed the standing up and presenting and making an argument. But I found that a lot of the other work, such as instructions to counsel, wasn't really my kind of thing. There seemed to be a lot more paperwork, and I think I was more taken by the idea of sort of glamorous in-court fighting for someone's rights and things. So I learned that that wasn't really the route for me, and I found that I really enjoyed some of the other aspects, such as particularly working with Might and Law, which is a firm in Hull. We had to do a business development report for them and giving presentations on commercial awareness, and I found that I really enjoyed the business aspect of it, and coming up and seeing how businesses and the law interact and how a law firm works as a business, and coming up with those sort of plans and seeing how a business might develop and how it might grow, and specifically how a law firm as a business might grow. And so I learnt sort of a few things about that and how that might help me when I hopefully become a solicitor now.
Practical legal skills is essentially it was a new module developed by the law school. We developed it in partnership with our lecturers, and essentially it's trying to focus on those skills which make you more employable as a lawyer, but you don't necessarily learn at university throughout the theoretical side of learning law. Studying law, sorry. It was the interaction between the students and the staff. I mean, the staff, we're constantly wanting our feedback from them. I know it was a developed module when we took it this year. But the feedback, and the interaction between staff, that really helped, and it developed all our skills. And then, the expertise that we got coming in and helping us with the module. We've got several outside speakers and things like that coming in. It was really innovative from that point of view. It was the softer aspects of law. It was the law quite often when you're learning at university, and when you've been taught it, it's quite hard. But the softer side of it, law isn't all about courts and things like that. It's all about the less formal aspects of law, and the way in which people interact. And that's essentially what the modules taught me through, which I wouldn't have gained through other modules in university.
I would describe practical legal skills as a module which kind of focuses on you as a person rather than the law, like the black and white letter of the law. It really focuses on your skills and what you can bring as the person that you already are, and then it kind of helps you kind of modify and mould your skills to be who you want to be and to help you with the career that you want to pursue. The content of the course was a lot of professionals coming in to speak to us, so we really got to see kind of how they are in practice and what practice entails. And we had a lot of qualified barristers and solicitors coming in, like a lot of partners of local law firms as well, so that helps us to see not only what they do on a day-to-day basis, but what they are looking for in their trainees that they recruit. So it really gives us a picture and an idea of what we need to kind of work towards in order to be where we want to be one day. I particularly enjoyed about the module working with people that I wouldn't normally work with. There was only a group of 5 or 6 of us, so it was really one-to-one. There was 3 lecturers, so it was really like heavily focused on like the communication between the students and the lecturers, which isn't, you don't normally get that in a module because it might be 1 or 2 lecturers to 50 or 60 students. So I really felt like with this module I was a person more than just a number, so we really did get the support that we needed. And I also ended up working with people that, other students that I would never normally work with. Modules, there were students doing the module who have picked other modules that are completely opposite ends of the scale to what I've chosen. So I was working alongside people that I would never work alongside normally, and it was really good to kind of see how I could act around them and how they could act around me, and it kind of gave me a new idea about the kinds of people that I might be working with one day in practice.